Peace to the kings, the queens, the gods, and the goddesses. Progress is a process that requires no nonsense. And welcome to Power Thought Thursday, episode 2. This is C. Moss Head, your health and wellness concierge. And today, we're going to talk about, does C. Moss have an industry plant, or plants, if you will? So, first of all, before I get started, I want to go ahead and tell y'all what Power Thought Thursday is about. So, we've been programmed to, when it comes to Thursday, we ain't even talking about Wednesday, but I got something to say about that too. So, this is basically a rant, but it's a positive rant, if you will. So, Power Thought Thursday was created in mind to help us get out of the programming of Throwback Thursday, TBT, right? Because it's proven, guys, that if you constantly stay in the past, it's going to create depression. And if you think too much about the future, it's going to create anxiety. So, in this lifetime, I always want to balance things out by providing positivity where I feel it's negativity. So, Throwback Thursday was a program, slipped right in on us, right? We wouldn't even pay attention to it, slipped right in on us to keep us in the past. So they can have some form of way of keeping us depressed. So Power Thought Thursday is the reverse, the opposite of Throwback Thursday. Because I want to encourage people to think of something powerful on Thursday instead of reverting back to the past. Half of y'all, when y'all be talking about Throwback Thursday, it ain't nothing good to say. Or y'all, anyway, let me stay on the subject. Okay, so, question and the topic of the day is, now we all know what an industry plan is, right? When you think of an industry plan, what comes to mind? Well, I have an idea. Industry plant, you think music, you think artists, right? So, sea moss is an art, okay? It's also a plant. So, do you think there is an industry plant in the sea moss sector? Well, I can't answer the question for you, but what I can do is shed some light on my own perspective, right? So let's go back and let's talk about industry plants in the music industry. Well, what do we know about an industry plant? It's somebody that just kind of came out of nowhere. And everybody like, who is this person? Where did they come from? So then they create this story behind them. And then people read the story. Sometimes they create a fake video. And people are like, oh, okay, all right. I fucks with that. You fucks with that, right? But then, it never fails. Without fail, the industry plant is always a motive. And it's never a positive motive with an industry plant. They ain't never talking about what's real. And they always trying to brainwash or program you even deeper. And then they come way left field with some, you be like, what they talking about? Why are they allowed to say this to our, what? And you don't say nothing, right? So you just accept the industry plan. Either you mess with him or you don't, and you be like, I ain't messing with him because he ain't no real artist. She ain't no real artist. And I ain't got time for that. I like real artists. Shout out to all my independent artists. Shout out to my son, the Map. Shout out to the Grind Tribe. Shout out to Jay Hitter, my nephew, and all the rest of y'all independent artists. Shout out to y'all, okay? So listen, let's get back. Let's stay on the subject because I know y'all attention span only this big these days. I might have to chop this up, but it's okay. So, just as sure as there is an industry plant in the music industry, whenever there's art, there's gonna be an industry plant there too. And sea moss is an art. It's full of creativity. Take me, for example. Take sea moss, for example. You see me demonstrating all types of creativity. I consider myself an artist because I'm allowed to express my creativity, and I bring that to you in more ways than one. I bring it to you with personality. I bring it to you in the creation of different flavors. I just bring it because that's what I do. I bring it, right? So anyway, now I'm just going to give y'all an example, right? Now let's say a lot of people care about their health and their wellness, so some people still choose to go to the doctor. Now let's just say you go to the doctor one day, right? You walk in the emergency room, and instead of a lady at the front desk, it's a screen. And the screen notice you standing in front of it, so the screen say, "How may I help you?" And then it give you these choices to choose. One of the choices is, I would like to see a doctor. I have an emergency matter. I have an urgent matter. Or it's something else. Let's just say you choose, I have an emergency. Because you standing there and you bleeding, right? You feel like you about to die. You bleeding. Bam. The screen tell you, please go to the following website, fill out your information, and if you have an emergency, drop an extra 10 on there, and you'll be seen within the next 30 minutes. Okay, so you like, cool, okay, that's pretty fast for emergency room. So you go in your car, you get on the website. You gotta get on their network because they don't never let you get on your own website. Anyway, so you get on the website. That's besides the point. You get on the website. I'm going somewhere with this, so just hang in there with me. You get on the website. You fill out all your information. Give them all your demographics, name, birthday, social, all this stuff right on the internet. Right on. Anyway, that's another subject too. So you give them your information. You pay the $10, and now you're in the queue. 29 minutes and counting down. So they text you and they say, congratulations. It's your turn to be seen. Please re-enter the waiting room. You go back in the waiting room, and then the screen pop back up and say, go to door 23. And you like, door 23? I don't see no door, so a door pop open. You get in that door, and there's another screen that says, please enter your name or your ticket number or whatever it is they got you doing. So you put that in, right? And then you still don't see no numbers. And then the screen says, please proceed to door 23. It has popped open for you. Then you hear click, right? That same click you hear when you go to jail, or that same click you hear when you watch a movie and somebody go to jail, right? Bam. So you go, ain't no numbers on there. You wonder how they gonna know where to find me. This is weird, but I'm bleeding and I want help. So you go in this room, you sit down in a chair because it ain't no bed, and then all of a sudden another screen pop on, and it's your boy, Dr. ChatGPT. What seems to be, they say, hello, such and such, what seems to be your diagnosis today? And so you tell the screen, I'm bleeding. That's what's wrong with me. I think I need some stitches. Blase, 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 blah. Like, what's going on with the doctor? So they say, where are you bleeding? You tell them where you bleeding. And then they say, I see. One moment, please. And then it spit out a prognosis. Now, if you don't know what a prognosis is when you give your doctor a diagnosis, then they spit out a prescription that's going to help your diagnosis, okay? So the prognosis is, please go to CVS and hand this to the pharmacist. So they got the pharmacist right there in the building, so you ain't really tripping. You go over there, you about to tell the pharmacist you bleeding. You get there, it's another computer. And the computer, when you step up, please enter your name. You put your name, right? And then the computer tell you, please wait for the locker to pop open. Your prescription will be in box 23. Go in there, they give you some finger glue, right? They give you some sutures that's gonna evaporate, whatever. point is, would you feel insulted if that happened to you? If you went to the hospital to see a doctor because you felt like you had an emergency, or let's just say you just went for a regular checkup, and you went to see a doctor and all you saw was a bunch of screens telling you what to do next, would you feel insulted? Now, for those of y'all who said no, you can go on and leave. But for those of y'all who said yes, I want to shed some light on you. Let me get my shades because it's quite sunny out here right now. Beautiful day. All right, here we go. We're back in action. So now, you feel insulted, right? You feel insulted because you didn't make no human contact when you went to the doctor and you felt like your situation, you needed to see somebody. Okay, now, let's talk about this CMOS. Because, again, you go to the doctor when you're concerned about your health or you just want to make your health better. You know something going on in your body. And so you just want the doctor to tell you, well, take these vitamins, you're low in this, you're low in that, and take this. So you go, right? But let's just say you're a person that say, I just want to increase my health and wellness. And I want to do it all naturally. So you decide you want to get some CMOS, right? Now, a lot of y'all got, when it comes to this CMOS, a lot of y'all got the piggyback syndrome. Damn, CMOS, what's the piggyback syndrome? I'm about to tell you right now. A lot of y'all just going to a particular CMOS company just because everybody else is going. Now, remember I talked about the industry plan, right? All right, here we go. So, let's just say they create this person who look just like us. That's always the trick. They create somebody who looks just like us. And they put them on national TV. And they say, I'm selling this CMOS. And I'm really good at it. I needed some money. And they say, okay, we're going to give you some money. So they give them some money. And they say, thank you, master. And walk off. And now they got this big booming CMOS company, right? And you're like, well, where does this guy come from? I ain't never heard of them before. Where they come from? But since somebody popular, is talking about them, y'all just piggyback and start buying CMOS from this company or these companies, okay? Now, just like y'all went to the doctor and all you saw was a computer, some of y'all buying CMOS from somebody that's really only a computer. They never really show their presence. They have no real connection to you or for you or with you. But, and then the cold part is, right, because I get a lot of customers from, certain companies, and this is the complaint. It took 2 or 3, I ordered, it took 2 or 3 weeks to get there, and it was warm. What'd you do about it? I just decided I'm going to go somewhere else. So they didn't do nothing about it. They just come on over to me. And now, a simple buy turned into a whole experience. Now, you see I'm a real person. You call my phone, I answer. I'm a real person. And then I go a step further than that CMOS company or those CMOS company that's just selling you some flavored CMOS. And that's another thing. A lot of companies out here selling CMOS, put Kool-Aid in it, putting all this sugar in it, all these fake drinks, mixing it with the CMOS. Like, baby, you defeating the whole purpose. Because the whole purpose of taking CMOS is to first help remove the mucus and the inflammation from your body. So if you so busy adding Kool-Aid and juice and sugar, you creating inflammation. So are they really taking CMOS because it's a fad, or are they really getting healthy? See, people like y'all is the reason why people be like, oh, I took CMOS, it didn't do nothing for me, I'm cool. Because y'all messing up the game. See, they got CMOS dealers, they didn't have CMOS provider. A CMOS dealer is a person that just throws some flavors together, put it in a jar, sell it to you, goodbye, they gone. But see, then you meet people like me that's a provider. I'm a provider, right? when you call me, it's a whole new experience. I'm asking you, what are your health goals? What are your health challenges? And then I customize the CMOS to cater just to you. Now, if you don't have no goals and you just want to try to do something healthy, that's fine too. But before you get off that phone with me, oh, you gonna know what CMOS is. Oh, you gonna know some minerals. Oh, you gonna know what foods you can find these minerals in if you decide you don't want no CMOS. Oh, you gonna have some education about what CMOS. You gonna have some background, because this ain't no game. And a lot of y'all just doing this because it's a game. It's a fad. It's a quick way to make some money, but you're not doing it with the right and the proper intentions. So, I said all of that to say, be aware of the industry plants in the CMOS sector. And then there's some of y'all out here profiling and taking pictures and songs and videos with these CMOS gummies from Vietnam that was pre-made and sent to you. As if we don't know, man, that's that stuff from Vietnam. Now, all I know is it's a lot of radiation in the water in China. I don't want to buy no food products from China. I think if China could get out of China, China would get out of China. So I'm not finna buy no CMOS from China. And that's another thing, right? I heard somebody on TikTok talking about CMOS is only grown in 2 places. That's a lie. CMOS can be grown anywhere. In a swimming pool, in a fish tank, in a building. You know what I'm saying? So that's not true. But that's a whole nother subject for a whole nother day. But moral of the story is, and the bottom line here is, just as y'all are aware of industry plants in the music industry, the art form music, y'all need to be aware of the industry plants in the CMOS sector. Yeah, I said plants. Black right. That's a black right. I have a right to make a 1-syllable word too when I feel like it. So y'all need to be aware of industry plants in the CMOS sector. See, because the thing is, right, y'all so busy with the piggyback syndrome, going to this company because everybody else going to this company, but everybody go to McDonald's, everybody go to Chick-fil-A, everybody go here, everybody do this and everybody do that. But it's always an agenda when things are that way, people. It's always an agenda. So for all y'all know, did y'all ask y'all CMOS provider, hey, can I see your phytosanitary certificate? Oh, that's a certificate that you get when it passed through customs. Everybody want to talk about, oh, I got it from St. Lucia. Oh, I got it from Jamaica. Let me see your phytosanitary certificate. Let me see that it had to go through the Department of Agriculture and it passed the inspections to say it's free of insecticides, pesticides, and fungicides, mold, and injurious animals. If they can't provide you that phytosanitary certificate, beware. Watch out, because these are the things you need to be looking for. Okay? If they sell you some CMOS that tastes just like the Kool-Aid that you can get at the store, beware, because you're not healing your body. What you're doing is creating inflammation and healing, telling your body to create inflammation and heal at the same time. In that case, the body not going to do nothing but create that inflammation. It's going to take away the ability for the CMOS to properly and truly let you see and receive all the nutrients and the benefits God intended for you. Okay? So, it's okay to have some flavor, but let it be all natural. But nobody should never be using sugar. If somebody say use some sugar moss, you need to run. Now, as a matter of fact, don't run. We've been running all our life. It ain't nothing wrong with it. Something just happened to us. But people, y'all just need to be aware. So Power Thought Thursday, just as sure as there are industry plants in the music industry, rest assured that there's industry plants in this CMOS sector. And so I need y'all to find a CMOS provider that you know is a real person, that has a real background, that has phytosanitary certificates, that you feel the benefits, and that can educate you and talk to you if you need talking to. Because some of y'all, a lot of y'all, be having issues, right? They say the issue is in your tissue. The trauma is in your fascia. Shout out to the Human Garage. The issues in your tissue. Shout out to Coach Grind. But listen, y'all. Traumatized people traumatize people. And hurt people hurt people. So y'all just need to be aware. Okay? So one of my jobs here on this earth before I go is not only to serve you health and wellness in the jar, but to also help you to increase your awareness and enlighten you on the truth. Okay? So your CMOS provider should have the time to talk to you and explain to you what CMOS is. They should be able to give you recommendations or customize a CMOS for your needs. They should be able to do that. You shouldn't say, oh, I got diabetes, and they giving you the same CMOS they giving little Johnny that's a 12th grade football player. No, how is that gonna work? We are bio individuals, so everybody need to be treated on an individual basis. So if you're looking for a customized experience, if you're looking for a health and wellness experience, then you need to be hollering at CMOS head, baby. Just pull up on me. You hear me? Pull up on me, because you're going to get all of that. You're going to get educated. You're going to get a customized experience, customized CMOS to cater exactly only to you, for you, okay? That's what you're going to get. And on top of all of that, y'all, I just got so much to say. So make sure you tap in next Thursday to Power Thought Thursday. Until then, I love you. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. CMOS head, baby. Pull up on me.